Hey coaches, great week of basketball this past weekend. I love the progression I'm seeing across the board, and I love hearing the stories about the coaches who come up after the games or throughout the week and say, man, we had this, and we won, and we did this. And so some great stories out there. Appreciate what you're doing. A couple things I just want to talk about today is at the younger level, think about two terms. You've had a chance now where you haven't had a steal off the dribble, now you got a steal off the dribble. Your kids are getting a few more rebounds and those kind of things. Think about patience and tempo. Patience and tempo are key at that. Oftentimes a game can get away from you. The kids will grab it, they'll go. A fast break is great. We want to teach that. But also I noticed some of you have been working on some good spacing, some good set plays in practice. And so think about patience and tempo. At what point do you want the kids fast breaking? What point do you want the kids slowing it down? So when you're in your practice or during game day, talk about patience and tempo. Not only is that a skill for the court, but it's a skill for life. This is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And we all have to speed up and slow down at different times of our life. So think about patience and tempo at the lower level. At the older level, I want you to think in terms of a couple new drills. There's some great drills that you can do. You can line a player here, you can line a player here. This player has the ball, throw the ball out. This player gets it, squares up in a triple threat position. He's got to come out on defense, pick him up, and then you got your one-on-one game right there. So you're teaching pass, dribble, drive, shoot. He has three options on that. The other thing that you can do is you can line all your players up across the board, give them a number. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Call out a number. Say 2 and 4. 2 comes out, 4 comes out. You roll the ball up. One of them's got to get the ball. They got to square up and go. The other thing is you can add an extension to that. You've got 1 and 5. They come out. Or you can do 1 and 2. 1 and 2 come out, 4 and 5 come out, roll the ball out, then you got your 2-on-2 game. It's a fun game. They get in line, they love to call the numbers out, roll the ball out to them, let them go out and get it. It's a great drill to throw into the end of the practice, create some fun. 2 words, we can't control everything. As a coach, you can't control everything that's going to happen on the court. You're preparing them throughout the week. You're giving them the devotion. You're teaching them life scripture lessons. You're teaching them basketball skills to go along with it. But what I have to teach my kid and what I try to teach the other kids that I coach with is there's 2 things you can control, and that's attitude and effort. Attitude and effort. I can't tell you what the referee is going to call or what the kid's going to do or what's going to happen on the floor. But I can tell you, if you instill the 2 things that a kid can control, attitude and effort, you can get the best out of them. A couple of key words for this week. Hope you have a great game.